Hello, my friends. Mr. Mike here, and today we're reading Albert, the Little Tree with Big Dreams. Aw, this will be good. No one loved Christmas time more than the plants at Earth Mama's nursery. Holiday cheer seeped through their pots, through their roots. Macy, the palm tree, swayed in her pot, and even Jean, the stink breath weed, got in on the fun. Little Albert was about to bring them more joy with a Christmas song. Who's ready to get their jingle on? Albert called. This is going to be the crispiest Christmas of all. Yeah, look at it's a pitcher plant. Hmm. But every year, as Albert watched all the big trees go outside home with their happy families, he grew a little sad. Look at those guys, Albert sighed. They're going to get shiny stars, and on Christmas morning, kids will go crazy pants for the presents under their branches. Albert loved his nursery family, but he knew he was destined for something great. Albert slumped in his pot until a man on TV caught his attention. Tomorrow in Bakers Hill, Vermont, the man explained, one special tree oozing with Christmas spirit will be chosen for this year's Empire City Christmas tree, the most Christmas tree in the world. A special tree oozing with Christmas spirit? That sounded like Albert. He decided to do something big. He would sneak a ride to Baker's Hill with the girl and her dad. Jean thought Albert was out of his mulch. But Maisie believed in him. She wanted to come along. Aw. The second the coast was clear, Albert and his buddies snuck out of Donnie's truck to stow away in the back. Donnie had a plant delivery at Baker's Hill before the Empire City Truck Show in New York City. Macy bent her trunk backwards and launched Albert and Jean into the truck, then jumped in behind and Jean into the truck. Then she jumped in behind them. They waved goodbye to their Earth Mama's family and set off. Bye, guys. Good luck. Soon, Molly and Donnie stopped for lunch at a restaurant called Cactus Pete's. Help! A voice called from beneath the snow. Albert got out of the truck and started digging. He was surprised to find Cactus Pete himself. The freezing cactus groaned. Every winter I'm tossed out so some stinking Christmas tree can take my place inside. Maisie perked up. Did you say Christmas tree? Albert is going to be the Empire City's Christmas tree. Oh, is he? Stared Pete, sharpening his needles. Oh boy. Yeah, Pete doesn't look too friendly, does he? Well, considering I hate Christmas, he howled, allow Christmas Pete to show y'all a prickly good time. Pete and his ragtag band of cacti chased after Albert, Maisie, and Jean, blasting spiky needles in every direction. Many of Albert's ornaments fell to the ground and shattered. Uh-oh. Does look like a mean bunch. But Albert and his friends bested the cacti and rolled into the dumpster right behind Cactus Pete, flattening him like a pancake. Oh, that looks kind of painful. The plants escaped and headed into a nearby forest in search of Baker's Hill. There they came across a family of rabbits. Aw, fuzzy little bunnies, Maisie gushed. Chomp. A rabbit took a giant bite out of her leaves. It's a vegetarian, yelled Jean. Run. They all jumped onto a log and slid down an enormous hill. Okay, so now they're being chased by the rabbits and the Cactus Pete. At last they were there, Empire City Square. The purple sky swirled into the stinging December wind. Macy's teeth chattered. A massive crowd gathered around Big Betty, the 80-foot evergreen, ready to ring out the season. Albert, Maisie, and Jean spotted Cactus Pete, who was aiming a spike right at the cane operator, who was about to put the famous star on Betty's head. Uh, there's Pete getting ready to shoot off a spike. Look, Pete cackled, a falling star. Uh-oh. Pop wishing. Pete's needles pierced the operator right in the hiney, sending the star swinging above. It sliced Betty's top clean off. I'm bald, Betty cried. There was no place to put the famous star. Christmas was ruined. Oh boy, right there. Yep. Albert looked out the heartbroken crowd. Right in the middle, he saw Molly, the girl from the nursery. He remembered something she had once told him. It's okay to be small, as long as you don't stop from doing big things. Albert had an idea, but he needed some help. People in the crowd gave Albert some new decorations, and the crane operator hoisted them up and up and up. Cameras flashed, and the crowd cheered as Albert was lifted onto Betty's peak, and a spectacular star was placed on the top of his head. At 3 feet tall, he was a perfect fit. Albert had done it. He had become the most famous Christmas tree in the world. But when he looked down at Maisie and Jean, waving goodbye, he realized something was missing. His family. At Earth Mama's nursery, Christmas time just didn't feel like Christmas time without them. Then Albert saw Christmas Pete. He was sad and alone. You don't hate Christmas, Albert said. An idea was sparking inside him. You just hate being left out. How'd you like to be shiny and twinkly for once? Albert traded places with the cactus. Pete immediately started singing at the top of his lungs. Oh, Cactus Pete, how heavenly are thy needles. Big Betty rolled her eyes. This is going to be a long holiday. Albert, Macy, and Jean looked at Pete and smiled. It was time to go home. Well, that was nice. It actually gave Pete a chance to shine. On Christmas morning, Molly stuck a tiny star on Albert's tip. Every real Christmas tree needs a star, she said. Albert smiled. It was going to be the Christmiest Christmas after all. Yeah, I guess he found out what was really important was his family. And he had all this fame and fortune for being the world's most famous Christmas tree, but he realized his family was more important. Hmm. Very cool little story. Soon we'll be picking up with SpongeBob, the sponge who loved Christmas. But for now, we are going to get all these happy little succulents and other plants. I like it. Hey, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back soon for more Nickelodeon Christmas stories. Have a great day and bye bye.